Well, what I'm saying, yeah, kind of try to catch it back. I want to reach out and kind of cut it at this highest point.
I will. I could step in between. It depends on how quick you are doing this, Heavy.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks for
and
the
as he's
thanks for the
flipping over,
kind
I
words
wanna
there,
watch
Gimlet
him
Grim.
back.
I appreciate it.
You said the idea.
Thank you for the
this
kind
is
words. I
my
appreciate
rope.
it.
Your turn. Go ahead.
Do stuff. No, it's your turn.
Okay, what I'm saying is, I'm grabbing the rope, cutting it at its highest point, and then I would like to dangle it over the acid, dropping it down into the acid pit, and seeing if it will burn the rope.
Oh, it shrivels everything up below the water line as you pull it back up. The rest of the rope is just gone. So now you have about a.
Now what I was trying to do was pulling the rope back up to see if I can get a drop or two in a vial.
Sure,
for Max.
Sure, there's a couple. The end of the rope is moist, but it seems like it just kind of keeps eating its way up the rope very slowly. But your 50-foot rope is now about a 30-foot rope, so make sure you adjust it to 30 foot instead of 50.
Okay,
now.
with like the blessing water that I have from Father Griffin, I'll just go ahead and dump that out and use that vial for see if I can get a drop in it without it burning the glass.
I thought you already used that. Didn't you throw it and miss?
I had two.
Okay, all right, good. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're able to cut a piece of the rope off and put it in the vial. So you now have an acid specimen.
And then toss it to Malik.
No, I will not throw this.
Oh, damn.
You want to try it?
No, come on.
Malik, would you like this specimen now, or would you want me to hold on to it?
Hold on to it, and I will meet you, gentlemen, at the rendezvous point after getting the supplies and meeting with Lady Moonfire.
Fucking awesome. I love it. Alright, so you guys are... I want to put you guys back here on the board. You guys are now out of the actual Lady of Shadows Labyrinth. You're back on your storyboard here. Lots of bananas. You guys can see that I've added a lot of other stuff that you guys wanted. You wanted the Lady Moonfire portrait. You wanted a cart and horse. You named your horse S. Hoofington. I put the Tieflings miniature up here with some lightning. Do you guys want this picture of a wagon and stairs, or do you want me to delete those? Or do you want you want the stairs, right? Okay. I'll delete the stairs.
The red wagon.
All right. So, you guys are at the rendezvous point. We'll say that you guys. Well, I don't know where did you guys want to meet?
Well, he's going out. Which one was Malik? The east wall?
It's the west wall that I have to go back out because that would be the place to meet you as the northwest where we rendezvoused before with the wagon to get you into the town.
And we had the location just south of the river,
Yeah.
at the northern edge of the river there.
Where we met up when you first got the wagon.
Yeah, you guys are on the western side of Loudwater. The actual secret entrance has come out closer towards the actual shoreline of the river, of the Greyflow River. So, okay, I'll make sure, Rich, I'll have my Skype turned on tomorrow during the day. So
That's
for
what I
sure.
would assume.
Yeah, can we actually have the map?
I probably should have done that. So
Yeah, I see it. You
that's
just-
kind of weird that you noticed that. That happened a long time
the
ago,
actual bigger world map.
Mr. Grimm.
Oh, the world map.
So you must have been watching the old Thursday game from way back. All right, so you guys are out of the actual entrance. So I guess you guys are going to travel to the eastern side now. So you're going to have to travel around for quite a while, right? We'll just say that you guys are going to have to travel a while to get to the other side of town so you can meet at the new rendezvous point. So we'll...
Well, wait. Who
Wait a
said
minute.
the eastern side? It's the northwestern side.
Well, that's where you guys came out, but you guys kept going into the western gate, right? He's wanting
Right.
to...
Yeah,
So
which is the
what
gate
was
he's
the
got to
town?
come out of.
Mhm. Oh,
That's
so
the game
that's where
over
you guys
now,
are going to meet
West
up, and then you're going to
Yeah.
travel around the town. All right, you guys are sly.
Well, if we can travel around town, I didn't know if we could travel.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, the guards they change quarter posts all the time. So we'll take care of that. You guys are able to travel around the. Yeah, of course. That's going to be great. Okay, so now you are back at the cart. You're able to get back to the cart, and you notice on the cart there's like a rolled up scroll on the front of the on the actual cart itself.
Oh God, really?
Parking
There
ticket.
is.
Okay.
It actually is a citation by Green Harrowleaf that is citating you for a 1 gold fine for parking this cart on the side of a house, which it was not supposed to be there. So you have a 1 gold fine that you'll have to pay as well.
All right.
I figured you'd like that.
I didn't know. I thought they didn't patrol in this area.
Yeah,
Ah,
but then you
nice.
see the sign that says tow-away zone. Be glad they didn't tow it.
I was going to make somebody steal the damn cart, but I was like, that's a little bit too vicious, I
We were
think.
thinking that it wasn't going to be there when we got back.
We all said that.
No, it's there. It's got a flat tire, though. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Sitting up on cinder blocks.
Yeah, that is pretty rough, especially for 4th edition. But actually, 1 gold piece is quite expensive for a
I
commoner,
obviously
so...
make my way to do shopping for supplies, and I think I gave you a supply list of see if I can get 2 more horses and supplies for the horses, and let's see what else.
Vaza,
Once
thank you
get
for the
back to us to
follow.
get back to the goal.
Vaza or Voza, however you pronounce it. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to our community.
No gold or nothing. You lighten your load.
That's kind of suck. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we had to make
Alright.
a trip back.
So do you?
I mean, if
Send a
that's up to
note
Dave
to-
as well. I mean,
What's up to me?
your RP on whether or not he can use the money yet. I mean, because he doesn't have no money. We got all the money yet.
Well, I mean, he does have gold on him. I mean, you guys split stuff up, right? As you looted it, right?
Yeah, he still
He's
has
got money.
his money.
hmm Well, you guys can work that out, but you can find a couple more horses. What did I charge you last time? Like 75 gold or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. 60 or something.
Yeah, so you can get a couple more. You can find a couple more horses. I mean, they're not top-notch quality of a riding horse, but I mean, they'll be rideable.
Rideable. Okay.
It's time to
And then
wagon
supplies
thing.
for the horses, saddles, reins, grain feed.
75 gold per.
So 150.
So yeah, when you get over there to the actual stables, I think it was the dwarves, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dwarf
The three
Brothers.
brothers.
Yep, the 3 brothers. Yep. What are you needing all these horses for? Didn't you just buy one of these things yesterday? What are you feeding these things to a mimic or something?
No, sir. I've acquired some partners, and I'm being purchasing them these horses as they are watching the camp.
Ah, cool. Who's your partners? Anybody here in Loudwater?
No, just some fine fellows I met.
Ah. Here.
They saved my life, so I owe them. And I think a couple horses would be fine reward for their services.
Well, yeah, more than welcome to buy them. It's going to be 150 gold for 2 horses, and that'll take care of all of your... and they get a free riding lesson, too, so you can have them stop in and get their riding lesson as well. We show them the basics of the caremanship for a horse.
That's fine, sir. Thank you, and I will tell them that. They would like to take you up on your offer.
Ah, we could even deliver it to them if you'd want.
No, sir. I think I'd just tie them up to the back of my wagon and we can go on from there.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Darden, Dread, and Dreher say goodbye to you. Thank you for your business. Thank you for your business.
Dave, there's a note in my journal as well for, of course, the Lady Moonfire, and a small note that I would have given Malik, just as a little side note for smaller items to buy.
Ask one of the town members if they have seen Lady Moonfire and where she might be.
All right, you're able to also stop by the smithy, and Magana, she offers you for some scrap. She'll give you basically 10 gold for the scrap. So you can all add that, and you can take that out of the journal as well. So you stop by the smithy. She pays you and thanks you for the scrap. And I guess so. Now you're heading over to the manor house.
Yes, if that's where she's. If I asked a local person where she
Okay.
would be.
One of her servants answers the door, and she's a beautiful elf, and she says, "Yes. What are you here for?"
Yes, I have a message for Lady Moonfire. It's kind of the urgent persuasion.
Ah, yes, I can deliver it to her. She's here. I can deliver it to her, or would you like an audience with her? Or
Please, audience. This would be really important that I hand it directly to her for her eyes.
all right. She shuts the door, and she comes back several minutes later, opens the door, and she says, "This way, please." She takes you through the manor house. You have not been into this manor house, and it's actually quite beautiful. It's not upper class, but it has lots of paintings on the wall, fine rugs, lots of sconces with lit torches going throughout the entire manor house. She takes you up a flight of stairs, not a staircase, or just like just like a line of stairs that line the wall. You go up, and she introduces you to Lady Moonfire. And as Lady Moonfire turns around and she sees you, her eyes kind of enlarge a little bit. And then she tells her basically her servant not her servant. It sounds so. But she tells one of her service maids that thank you for bringing you up, and she goes back down the stairs, and then she basically just looks at you with wide eyes and says, "You were with the group the other day, were you not?"
Yes, my lady. I was with the group. I have an urgent message from the Sir Baptista. He wanted to have me give you this letter and this record book for your eyes. I think you will find the information very helpful and compelling.
All right. So let me see here. I'm going to open up. Lady Moonfire walks over to you, takes the note from you, opens it up, and I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, "Note to Lady Moonfire. We have followed up on your information about the children, and we have found out about the hideout of a group that is connected to the Lady of Shadows, with word that she will have no more dealing in Loudwater due to the fact that her band of rogues has been dispatched. More info on Zark, rolling into kidnapping forthcoming. We will wait for your word on this matter at the old camp. P.S. You look great today."
Come on, give my Inspector Gadget item. Come on.
And then after she reads the scroll turns into dust, and poof. And then you kind of chuckle a little bit, Malik. It worked.
Yes. Nice.
Thank you very much.
So she says, "You found Zark, or you know more information where Zark is?"
Lady Moonfire, I've read this record book, and it seems like Zark and the Lady of the Shadows have been dealing with children. And here's some information, and I hand you a copy of the record book because I copied the information down.
She says, "Interesting." So basically, she tells you that Zark is nowhere. First off, she says, "Are you part of this? Are you affiliated with the rest of the group, with the Goliath, the smelly Goliath, and the Paladin and the others?" she says.
It might seem be that we're working together at this time, as we cleaned out the thieves' hideout, and then also explored into a labyrinth maze underneath it.
Yes, we heard that there was mischievous goings in the tenements last night. We heard that there was a wagon parked over there, which was precariously the same wagon that you purchased yesterday
Oh, by
from
the
the
way,
store.
my lady, I owe you a gold with this citation. Would you please take it to the captain?
Sure, I'll be your bitch. I'll walk it over there for you.
I'll give you another gold for this.
as she sticks the coin down into the front part of her cleavage on her top. But she's not like Pamela Anderson bosom or anything. But yeah.
Can we show the stream the nice photo of Lady Moonfire?
Thank you guys for the follows. Pasta, Gimlet Grim, and Thor the Crusher. Thank you
Our new
guys
one
for
that
the follows, guys. Right over here
Yes.
on the
Can
left
the
hand
stream see that?
side. Yep. Oh yeah, they can definitely see it. As you guys can see here, here's Lady Moonfire. This is what she looks like.
Woman.
They actually found her. This is actually this is out of the player actually the Dungeon Master's Guide, and this is a photo that they brought to my attention because when they actually found Lady Moonfire in the High Forest, she was actually in a sort of like a ritual area like you see here in the picture. So I saw that picture and I was like, wow, this has got to be on the board. So they wanted it on the board, but I was like, yeah, it's definitely got to be on the board. So that's why I went ahead and cropped it out of scanned the book, and the picture came out a little blurry. I'll have to rescan the DMG, I think, and put a better copy of it. But yeah, that's what they wanted. So
Nice.
looks good. So yeah, that's Lady Moonfire, and so yeah, you guys basically, she's asking you if you are now associated with the group. You said you are in a roundabout type of way. Then she gives a message to you. Actually, she walks over to her desk. She sits down and she says, "Please excuse me for a second." She writes a small little note. It takes her about 30 seconds. She folds it up. She puts a stamp on it, and holds the some sort of like wax seal over the candle and stamps it. Hands a letter back to you and says that she will meet the party to discuss further things after nightfall. She cannot during the day due to the other nobles. They do kind of keep an eye on her, especially seeing that she had helped the party previously. Well, not help, but taking up a sort of like a friendship with the group. So the other nobles, she tells you that the other nobles have basically been keeping an eye on her because that she did take a liking to the group, and especially to Alcine. But now that Alcine is he murdered someone in the town, that she can no longer really be open about that. But she said she will meet the party after dark. So.
I am to meet the party.
I'd love to have you, man.
Northwest part. It's just south of the river, outside of town.
All right. She says, "Thank you." She has some matters. She has some pressing matters that she actually has to attend to.
That is our rendezvous point. I don't think we'll be returning to where we saw you the first time.
So where are you meeting me? Where am I meeting you, actually? She says, yeah, so where am I meeting you?
So,
No, I'm just kidding.
just north of number 11, the tenements where the hideout was, kind of north, just south of the river.
Oh, so basically that's
we
where
met
you
before,
guys
right?
met before. Okay, all right.
Right.
All right. She said she'll meet you the fourth hour after darkness. So.
Okay. Did you leave?
Nice eraser. And she says thank you, and goes and sits back down at her desk, and she says my servant will, sorry, my one of my maidens will show you out and she gets on the phone and calls for the servant to. No, I'm just kidding. And you could just, she just walks you back down.
Okay.
Gimlet Grin, Pasta, and
I think I'm supposed
Thor
to
the
go
Crusher.
to
Thanks again for the
apothecary
follows,
and
guys.
See if I can get some healing potions also.
Welcome to the community. Oh yeah, absolutely. You want to go? Ooh, you want to go over to the Loudwater Apothecary. You want to see
Yes.
Brosha Monks.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet.
Mm-mm.
Well, maybe the first day, but just a scan, and then walked on.
Yeah, you guys never really went into the apothecary. So as you walk into the apothecary, you notice that the walls are just lined with all kinds of elixirs and shelves with scrolls and several cases with several pretty nice looking items. Some brooches, some bracelets. And, Brosha asks you, what can I do you for? What can I do you for? He's a half elf in appearance.
Couple gold pieces. No.
You notice that he's definitely. You notice that he's probably an adventurer because his face is quite scarred up, and he, when he shakes his hand, when he reaches his hand out to shake your hand, you notice that he has sort of like a tremor in his hand, or a like a light shake.
Okay. Ah, good sir.
From drinking too many potions.
I'm looking to see if you might have some healing potions available to this day.
Oh, I have as many as you need, my friend. And he goes, it's good news today that we have a special on healing potions. I only charge you twice as much. I'm just kidding. But he says, oh yes, good news. We're having a special today. He goes, we are all finally free of the Lady of Shadows. They were ran out of the town last night, and word is spreading throughout the town like wildfire.
Ah, that is good news. Interesting.
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 Can you guys go a couple minutes past?
Yeah. I'll
Oh,
You want to
Yeah.
go until
Cool.
2 o'clock?
I know, because I got to get up at about 4:30, so I got 4.5 hours, and then I gotta drag my ass out of bed. So
You got to go bait some hooks?
yeah, I'm gonna play Masturbator tomorrow.
I knew if I opened the door, you'd go there.
Yep, hell yeah. So yeah, he basically whatever the vendor price is.
I'd like to purchase a couple, let's say like 4 healing potions.
Okay, what are they? What are they in the book? Like what? 50
50
a piece. Okay,
I
yeah.
think so.
Take as many as you need. He says he's got plenty in stock, and they're 50 gold apiece. He goes, normally they're 75, but today's a special day, and I can afford to actually lower my prices down now that I don't have to pay for this so-called protection from the Lady of Shadows.
Now that I can have children working for me again instead of adults.
Yeah, I can have the children brewing my potions for me. Here, you see?
And you said he has like amulets and stuff like that?
Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he's got, not all kinds of stuff, but he's got several brooches and several different other things.
Maybe something magic that Melik would like to
Oh, yeah.
acquire?
Yep, sure thing. But I'll tell you what. Seeing that I got all you guys here, during the day, during the week, so we don't actually have to, role play out every single magic item. You'll notice on the house rules as well about some loot stuff. Basically, everything mundane items is like non-magical stuff. Usually 4E doesn't really allow you to sell it back unless the GM allows it, which I do. So that's basically all mundane stuff is going to be like you're going to be able to sell it as like materials or salvage. Now, magic items and stuff like that, that's going to be a little bit differently. You'll be able to sell those back to the vendor. It says 1/5 value, but I think that's a little bit too steep of a penalty. So instead of 1/5 value, you can sell magic items back for 25% value. So you gain like 5% money back. You gain 5% cash back on every purchase.
And don't forget, 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Exactly. Then also is the treasures, and the treasures are it's like Crump had brought this up, and it was a great idea. And what we will do with that, we will actually role play that out. Things like statues, artwork, tapestries, stuff like that. We will role play that out with charisma checks to see what kind of price that you can negotiate. Because it says in the book, it says that all of that kind of stuff can sell to the vendor at full price. However, if you're selling to a shop, you're not going to sell something for 200 gold and then they're going to resell it for 200 gold, because they're not going to be in business very long. So we will negotiate a price that way. So I know 4E says that, yes, you're supposed to sell all that shit back at full vendor, but we'll negotiate that through charisma checks and stuff like that. So I think that'll be pretty fun, and that'll be a pretty cool thing to do in 4E, saying that it's an RP thing. So, but anyway, that's on the handout outside of the game on the main splash page. So you can read that there on the post. So, all right. But yes, if you want to buy an item, just make sure we do it during the week. As long as you're near a town, we'll just take care of that right there. And then you can just, like all the other guys, they added some stuff and deducted their money. So we'll say that you did. You went to Garwin's Curiosities, you picked up the items that they wanted, and you took them back to them. So that's how that works out. Yep. So as long as you guys are at a town, I have no problem doing that whatsoever. Because it does take a while to actually, buy items and shit like that. Yeah. Because there's items in every single book. Player Handbook 1, 2, I think they're in 3. They're in the DMGs. Then there's 2 adventure guides that have 250 pages each book of nothing but magic items. So there's just 4E is just packed with magic. I think 4E probably has more magic items than every other edition combined. So, which is a good thing. I like the magic items in 4E. So, but nonetheless, you get everything. Moonfire gives you she gives you the letter to take back to the party, and you get back to the rendezvous point, which is northwest of the actual town, within the village. As you go out of the gate, you hit the fence again as you're leaving, because you're still getting used to controlling the cart. So you damage, with Ass Hoofington, and you have the 2 horses behind you kind of bucking on the way out, and one of those horses actually kicks the gate that was just fixed the day before, kicks it down, and the guard comes out and he says, "You're gonna pay for that again!" as you veer off into the woods. So about an hour goes by, you're able to meet up with the party.
Okay. I got your stuff, gentlemen.
That was creepy as shit.
Santa's here.
Where's my beef?
Oh my god. So everybody, you guys get your magic items, all that good stuff. The potions, and then he has... Oh, actually, you have something else as well. So I didn't make a handout for it, but I will tell you exactly what has happened.
Okay.
Basically, what the note from Lady Moonfire says is, she says once again she will meet you at the night, about 4 hours after dark, in this spot, and that a bounty hunter has captured Alcine. A dwarvish bounty hunter has captured Alcine. Alcine is going to hang in 2 days' time, which now is in the morning, which is several hours away. He is going to be hung for the murder of the gentleman that he stabbed in the Green Tankard Inn. He was an informant of Draken, and I believe his name was... what the hell was it again? Sangine or something like that? Santine, that's it. So he murdered Santine, and then Lady Moonfire explains to you that she has, and she told you before when she met you that on Santine's deathbed before he died, that he had given you some information of where the lady's hideout was. You've now taken care of that, and then upon taking care of that, you've now found out that there is a children's, I guess you could say, a slave trade going on, and the slave trade it involves much more than Loudwater. It is involving the major cities like Neverwinter. It is involving Waterdeep. So you do know that much as well. So she tells you that in the morning, Alcine is to be hung, public execution style, and he is going to be taken care of that way. And
We must
she's
save him. He owes me
But
money.
the big question is, did the letter include tickets for this event?
it did not. She does at the very end. She tells you that you still cannot come into the